channel. You already know the vibes. I'm Aria Destiny Advisor, or I'm Storm today, whatever. This is Aztec clay mask that I have in my hair. Ladies, if you're natural, you already know the vibes. Today is wash day, so we gotta get what we get. But yeah, I definitely had wanted to make this video about the Grand Conjunction earlier on in the week, but I was kind of just like on my own type of time. I got my little crystals on me because you gotta ground your energy. Speaking of crystals, my website is going up this week. If it doesn't go up tonight, it will probably go up tomorrow. But yeah, y'all go ahead and get y'all healing stones, get your crystals. I'm working on getting these particular type of stones on the site. I want bigger crystals on the site. And this is Auralite 23, which y'all know I've been talking about in my crystal videos. If y'all been following me from the beginning, you already know the vibes. Y'all know I'm a crystal advocate. So yes, you will be able to find my personal clothing designs on La Fenda. You will find crystals for your spiritual needs. You will find my ebook when it drops. You will find all that good stuff on lafenda.com, lafendaboutique.com. Honestly and truly, I'm just such a perfectionist. Like, I'm a Scorpio. We pay attention to detail, and I just feel like because I've been building the website on my own all throughout quarantine, it does not look good enough. Therefore, I did not want to publish it. I did not want to show anybody anything. But I'm at the stage where it's like, now or never, sis. We can make it pretty as we go. As another announcement, I am no longer on Instagram. If y'all have seen the Instagram terms and agreement by now, you should have. If you have logged on today, then you know that they have blatantly just admitted that they're out here stealing all our information, surveillancing us, and they now have free reign to speak to you through your phone and tell you to put your mask on, or whatever else they wake up and the AI decides to put out there. So me personally, I don't want no parts of that. I'm not blind. I know they got street cameras. They got this camera I'm on. They got all these little devices. They got GPS tracking and all of that. So what more do y'all want? You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you have to exercise your free rights as a human being, as an American, if you're American or not. But anyways, as a human being, as a spiritual being, having this human experience, yes, you have to realize at some point you have to stand up for yourself and just say no. So that's where I'm at with it on the gram. Me personally, I don't be on Instagram every day. Yes, there's a lot of amazing people on Instagram, a lot of content. Not all of it is positive, but thankfully for me, I was able to network with the right souls and like-minded individuals. And I feel like anybody who's meant to receive my messages, y'all can follow me on YouTube, and y'all could join my Patreon where we can actually communicate without any filter or censorship. So, you know, there's other ways. I'm a Scorpio. I'm gonna learn how to adapt. But as far as agreeing to those terms and conditions, for me, I personally do not feel like it's worth it. I understand people who have a much larger following. For them, that's something that they seriously may just be like, all right, fuck it, watch my entire existence. But for me, I'm a Scorpio. I like my privacy, whatever privacy I have left, and I just want to personally utilize my freedom of speech and my free will. Don't tell me because I'm on y'all little fuckery app that I can't say this or I can't do that. Like, no. If you understand what times we're in, by them doing that, they're basically saying fuck freedom of speech. And a lot of people will agree to that, and I'm not a lot of people. So that's why you will not see me on the gram. I'm currently deciding if it is even worth me posting on my business account on Instagram. That's something that I'm going to take more time to really marinate on. But anyways, I just wanted to throw out my little announcements while the video is running. Oh, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ari. I was once inspired by Ari on Instagram, but now I'm just inspired by Ari in real life and on YouTube and all that other good stuff. So welcome to Scorpio Chronicles. This is a place where we do not sugarcoat. If you have watched my intro time and time again, I don't sugarcoat here. I say exactly what it is. If you've been watching me from the very beginning of my journey, then yes, it is a big shift in my energy, because when I first started my YouTube channel, I was in a very low vibrational space in my personal life. I was very hurt. I had a lot of anger that was unresolved, that was unaddressed, and yeah, if you've been watching my channel, you can see the growth. I always stress that I'm not perfect and I'm always working on myself, and that's not a speech. I really work on myself And a lot of the times, sometimes you just gotta behave a certain way. And then when you go in to internally reflect on your behavior, then you can decide if there's a better way you could have handled it or whatever. And if so, you make those necessary adjustments and then you change. That's a part of evolution. So yesterday, if y'all seen any of my posts, your girl has been blacking, okay? This grand conjunction, the energy, y'all know I'm all about energy, and as a Scorpio, as an empath, I feel the vibes way before anybody else does. So my spirit has been telling me, sis, we're moving into a new era. We're moving into a new state of being, literally. That's what's happening on an internal cellular level as well as collectively as humanity. And I've been feeling the need to purge and release a lot of things so that I can make room for better things that are approaching as a result of tomorrow's conjunction. So I've kind of just been, blacking. But it's not even like really blacking, but to people who, either to people who know the old outdated version of me, or people who only know me from YouTube, or people who just did not expect none of this, like who did not expect my life in general. Like let's just call it what it is. People are surprised that I have leveled up. People are surprised that I'm making moves. People are surprised that I'm happy. People are just looking at me like, are we living in the same world? I mean, yes and no. Yes, because I'm still living on this earth with the rest of y'all, but I'm not having the same reality that y'all are having, because I've gone through my own reality, just like you go through your own reality. And it's not even about going through things, it's just we experience things differently at different times, at different stages. So when the rest of the world is kind of freaking out, like, what is this grand conjunction? What is 2121? What is this? I'm good. Me personally, I'm good. And that's because last year when I started my channel, that's when I was going through my dark night of the soul. And even prior to me starting my channel, like, I've been spiritually awakening to the truth for the last 11 years of my life. So all of this, like everything that I've ever cried about on my channel, I've ever expressed to you guys, like, honestly, it all prepared me for the grand conjunction. So now that I'm done with my little intro, let's talk about what the grand conjunction actually is. For this, I really wanted to take notes because I want this to be organized, because I am an intuitive being, and because I'm spiritually woke like that. Honestly, I spend majority of my time in the 5D, and I've noticed, like, just replaying some of my old videos, it was a little bit hard for me to actually express or explain to you guys what I've been talking about, because it's like I'm here, but I'm not really here. Like I'm in another dimension for real, and it's just like people are just now realizing what I've been saying, and it's like, okay. But I will experience it, and when you experience it for yourself, you will understand me a whole lot better. And it's not even about understanding me, you will understand yourself a whole lot better. But you just got to get through the stages of the shift. A conjunction, by definition, is when two planets align perfectly. So the two planets we are referring to here as far as the grand conjunction, we are talking about Jupiter and Saturn. One thing that is very important to know is that both of these planets govern authority, but the way that they express their authority are in two different ways. Saturn is all about control, limitations, strict responsibilities. And to me, Saturn just represents like our old way of being, our old way of existence, our old outdated belief systems, our outdated government and their structure, like the Matrix. Saturn is basically the Matrix of this shit, okay? And then you have Jupiter, who is literally Neo. Like, this is what I'm saying. I want to explain it to where y'all get it, and not only just get it, it resonates, or something goes off within you to where it's like, okay, I understand, but I still want to give you the fact. So Jupiter is also a very authoritative planet, but Jupiter is more of a generous leader. It's associated with health, wealth, and having fun. This is that yin and yang thing going on, to be honest. Saturn is all about the old rigid way of doing things, the you have to do this or else, whereas Jupiter is still assertive and it's like, listen, it's time to change. It's time for us to create new ways that can benefit everyone, not just one particular group or bloodline or party. This is for the greater good of everyone. And not only that, Jupiter is causing us to really find our soul tribe. Y'all hear me talk about soul tribes on my channel all day, every day, but now you're really going to start to understand what it is. I have been trying to call in my soul tribe for years, and it's only this year, after I've done my own internal work, that I have been manifesting people. And the people I'm manifesting, like, we really are like one soul, but at the same time, we each have our own unique individuality. And I have videos for days of me just crying about all the fucked up people I've experienced in my life, and it is truly a blessing to be on the other side of the bullshit. It is. It really is. Like, I don't be capping. You gotta go through the darkness while still shining your light, just to reap the benefits of the sunlight at the end of the tunnel. Bars. Write it down. Bars. Anyways, so that's a small definition between the difference of how Jupiter and Saturn are very authoritative. So what can we expect from this conjunction? Yeah? Power struggles like a mother. Okay? Power struggles. The government, social power struggles. Remember, I told y'all back in the summertime what to expect from 2020, and I said, y'all think all these protests and stuff, this ain't the end of that. It's just getting started. I said it's going to pick up, then slow down again, then pick up, then slow down again. And that's exactly what's been happening. But this conjunction is really going to resurface a lot of the BLM movement. And not only that, the LGBTQAI, I think, or IA. I'm not even trying to diss y'all, but honestly, every time I even see LGBTQ, there's always an extra letter. And I'm just like, what are you? I personally feel like this conjunction should just limit all labels. Like, fuck a label. You're a human being. I don't care what you like. I don't care if you like trees. I love trees. If you want to label yourself as a tree hugger, all right, cool. But I just think we should dub all the labels, because all those labels do, it just creates more separation. And we're moving into a season where unity is going to be an actual living, breathing part of our existence. I'm gonna just leave it right there. The whole power struggle thing is going to be who's going to be able to rule, or what is the best way to rule. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot of political shifts towards progression and away from outdated beliefs that no longer serve us. So the government as we know it, that shit has to go. And they know they have to go. And that's why they're doing all these little tactics with the testing, with the restrictions, with the curfews, with the lockdowns, because they know their time is up. We are connected to Mother Earth. The earth is very much real and alive. If you listen to anyone or talk to anyone who has done LSD or mushrooms or whatever, I personally have not. I'm not closed off to it at this point for spiritual awakening and spiritual actualization. I may be open to it, but you know, if my spirit wants me to do that, it will happen. You hear how they express their spiritual findings or their spiritual epiphanies. There's so much that we have to unlock and uncover about ourselves, about our world, about our reality. Who I've heard talk about doing psychedelics, they all mention how they go on these mind trippy ass trips, and they realize how connected the earth really is to everything, how the trees are alive, how the earth is alive, how animals and everything is in sync. They're able to pick up on the vibrations and stuff like that of all these living organisms. So if the earth is alive, we're alive. We are directly connected to the earth. It's like we're connected to the earth via an umbilical cord, just like a mother and its baby is connected via an umbilical cord. As the earth is ascending into a new earth, because that's also what's happening as a result of the Grand Conjunction on the 21st, so are we. So if we're awakening and evolving and ascending, the earth is awakening, evolving, and ascending. But the government and the powers that be, these low vibrational entities, they cannot evolve because they're low vibrational. They don't even want to evolve. They don't know what love is. They don't know what compassion is. They don't know what empathy is. That's why they're doing all this fuckery. That's why they're doing all this fuckery. They're not human. So they don't have human abilities and capabilities. They don't know how to love, how to forgive, how to be joyous and happy. They don't know that shit. All they know is control. So, yeah, if the earth is ascending and its inhabitants, the animal, the birds, the trees, and us, are ascending with it, they're going to be mad. Who they going to have left to control? Who they going to have left to dominate? Who they going to have left to demise? No one. Because we'll all be ascended. That's why they went above and beyond from the very beginning of time to make sure that our ancestors didn't ascend. And that's why we continue to come back here. Because they know once you die, you go back to source, or you go back to God, or you go back to spirit, or you go back to just being energy that knows everything, consumes everything, is within and without everything. You're just being. You're just existing as a consciousness. But then when you decide to reincarnate into the physical human body, they know you're going to forget who you are all over again. The only way that we don't forget who we are all over again is if we ascend in our physical bodies in any particular lifetime. That's why we are all ascending now, because we've done this whole karmic reincarnation thing time and time again. And it's like a lot of us are ready to move on to higher spiritual ways of being, whether that's in our physical bodies or without one. So the Grand Conjunction is happening in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So Aquarians in particular are going to feel this intensified energy. And I found a nice little article online, because y'all know I'm all about the astrology up in here. I found a lovely article online about what all the signs can possibly expect as a result of embracing the Grand Conjunction in a positive, optimistic way. So what you can expect, we're going to start off with the water, because we the depths, okay? So if you are a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, get ready to experience healing from the inside out. Under the Great Conjunction, you will regenerate what you share with others versus what you keep to yourself. After this process, your heart feels more whole than it has ever been in a long time. You can move to a new place that feels like a sanctuary, find a lover with whom you can be vulnerable with, or even start a spiritual practice. Hello, Aries Destiny Advisory. Book your session, period. It's all about embracing life's secret successes as much as the public ones. Ultimately, this conjunction teaches you that it's safe to feel good, open up, and trust. I can personally attest and say that as I have been releasing, I actually do feel a lot better. I notice my throat chakra is hella activated because I'm just talking so much. But there is years worth of information that I've been harboring. And not only that, because I'm clearing this energy, there's a lot of things that were left unsaid that I should have said to people, but I didn't, because I was trying to keep the peace. And now I just know, like, there's nothing wrong with trying to keep the peace. However, it is always best to say what is on your mind. And if you can say it in a graceful manner, good. If you have to be aggressive or however it comes out, fine. There's no right or wrong way to release. Just let go of that shit. Period. So yeah, that's what will happen if you're a water sign. That's some of the things that you can expect. If you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your relationships are about to shift for the better. If you've been feeling lonely, the Great Conjunction helps you find your kindred spirits in the form of new social groups, mentors, or VIP connection. I know y'all fire signs. Y'all love to be the center of attention. So now you get to be around people who will balance that energy for you, where you can still be the center of attention, but you also learn how to let others shine. Because I've encountered fire signs, and I have every fire sign in my chart, and bro, fire signs love to have the energy on them, okay? I'm gonna just say that. For me, I got more water in my sign, so I'm good being low-key with it. But I've noticed recently my fire energy has been revved up. But yeah, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, so be open to learning from other people you admire, and don't be shy about asking them for help. Fire signs, please put your pride to the side. You are amazing, yes, but there are other amazing beings out there too. So, like I said, give everybody the opportunity to pour into everyone else's cup. We are moving to the age where it's equal give and take. And if you're not about that, you got to go. All right? I just want to put that out there. So, yeah. Or you guys will be able to help someone transform their life by lending a hand when they need it. So, in other words, y'all should really be using y'all fire energy, y'all intense energy to help others. Help others who are not as confident as you. Help others who are not as goal-oriented as you or career-oriented as you. You know, there's a way for us each, as all the zodiac signs, we all have something amazing to offer this planet. So everyone just needs to get to know themselves. Hello, Aries Destiny Advisory. This is why we cover everything. Your birth chart, we cover we cover everything. Why? Because you are everything. You are the universe. You are God in a human form, having a human experience. So it's important for us to get to know ourselves on every level, on a micro as well as a macro level. So that's what you can expect if you are a fire sign. If you are an air sign, you're Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You finally get to have some fun for once. Thanks to the great conjunction, you realize that prioritizing your pleasure can have some serious benefits. A new look, creative project, a trip can lead to huge insights. If you've been playing it safe, this energy helps you dream bigger than you have in ages. It may be scary to let yourself want something more, but if you do, you might be surprised how much of it you get and how quickly. Instead of wringing your hands, treat the process like an adventure and you can find treasure just around the corner. Translation, go for what you want. Dream bigger dreams. And I told y'all, anybody getting in the way of your big dreams, cut their ass off. Moving on. Have some fun. Advice to myself, have some fun. And last but not least, if you are an earth sign, I have Capricorn in my chart, so whoop whoop, y'all gonna love this, okay? Prepare for your career to take a huge leap forward, whether it's from a raise, a new position, or lots of good press, okay? Press, it's the press for me. The great conjunction is likely to raise your profile to even greater heights. Professionally, your growth helps you land more prestigious gigs that will affect your career for years to come. What was said? Generational wealth, hello? Yes, I'll be right there. You'll have to get out of your comfort zone. Aw, boo. Don't we all? What did 2020 teach us? Get out your feelings, get out your comfort zone, and get to it. Basically, if you get out your comfort zone, you'll have a rock solid foundation. And your reputation gonna be lit. Okay, period. Aquarians are definitely gonna feel it the most interesting. So, my poor mama. My mama. I have Aquarius somewhere in my chart, so that would explain why, you know, I be feeling things. This Great conjunction is really taking place because it is time. The way we've been living life is completely outdated. It's been outdated. It's been tied and played out for me. I feel like a lot of us who have been doing our work, our shadow work, our healing work, our spiritual work, our physical work, our personal development, we're fucking excited. Like I'm excited. No matter what is portrayed, the fear, the propaganda, I don't pay no mind to it. And honestly, Instagram's terms and conditions really bless me in disguise because I don't got no business being on there anyways. Like, there are other ways to promote yourself and promote your business and promote your services. Like, I don't have to be on one avenue. Not only that, I don't really care because I didn't have a huge following on there anyway. It's just a bunch of people being nosy. And, I mean, come be nosy over here and get these views. Period. But, yeah, y'all, like, it is truly a great time to be alive. Things are going to be manifesting at rapid lightning speed. So it's very important to release and clear and be honest with ourselves. And above all, be optimistic. Find a way to cultivate a new dream for yourself, a new vision for yourself, make new plans for yourself. If you've been working on anything this entire year or for the past couple of years and you just feel like it's been hard to get it off the ground, I strongly recommend you write out a list, because that's what I did. before I forgot, I made sure I wrote out a list of my grand conjunction manifestations, because this is such a powerful day. This is a powerful day that's really going to make dreams come to life all throughout 2021, and we still got to put that work in. Like, I'm even telling myself, as far as La Fenda and my designing, I want to be more consistent. I got to put that work in. As far as Scorpio Chronicles, the podcast, Aries Destiny Advisory Program on Patreon. Like, I'm all about it, and I'm gearing myself to be super consistent, to go after everything that it is that I want to do, because my whole entire life everyone's been telling me, like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, or you can only do this, you can only be in the box. That's bullshit. I've proven that that's bullshit. So now I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to do everything that I want to do, because everything that I want to do, it makes me feel good, and it also betters the lives of other people. I cannot go wrong if I'm doing that. So I really just want to encourage everyone to chase those dreams. And if you had a dream, and whether it worked out or not, you can create bigger dreams, better dreams. I tell y'all all the time, until you die, you don't stop creating. You don't stop desiring more for yourself. You don't stop expanding and growing and learning new lessons. And even when you evolve to higher levels, there are new levels of lessons for you to learn. We have to learn to be adaptable. We have to embrace and understand that the only thing that will always be constant in our lives is change. Yes, tomorrow the world ends, and the world begins. The new world begins. A better world begins. A more beautiful world begins. A world where people don't have to pretend anymore. Like, I feel so happy and grateful, and such a relief. For me, life was crazy, living in a world where everyone has on this mask. And I'm not talking about because of COVID. I'm talking about fake personalities, fake personas, because nobody wants to be deemed as weak or insecure or vulnerable or emotional or transparency. Imagine being an empath in a fake world. Oh my God, I couldn't handle it. So I'm happy that changes are coming. Changes are coming. That does not mean the government is going to go out without a bang. Like I told y'all, their entire reason for existing was to keep us in fear, to keep us ignorant, to keep us from seeking the truth of spirituality and what and who we are, what we're made of, what can we do. We are the X-Men. We are the Black Panthers. We are the superheroes of our own life, of our own reality. It starts by picking up a pen and paper and changing that story for yourself. And honestly, if I never would have separated myself from certain people, if I didn't go within and do my shadow work, like I truly do see why I went through all the hard pain, the heartbreak and the hardships. I totally understand now. Because now I'm really in a position to where there are billions of souls waking up, who will be waking up starting tomorrow if you're not already awakened. And I get to help them. I get to help them be their true, authentic self. Do you know how long it took me to embrace all of this magic? 28 years, y'all. 28 years. So it's going to be a process. And we do need help. And you don't have to do it alone, because God woke up a lot of us way in advance so that we can be available to help and assist you. So, yeah, y'all, that's what you can expect during the Great Grand Conjunction tomorrow. Spend some time meditating, clearing, being real, really think in detail, and not just think, really visualize. How do you want your life to be? Because we're at the point where anything is possible. Anything is possible. There's no more limitations. There are no more limitations, y'all. Anything is possible. Anything you ever wanted for your life, you deserve that shit, and you're gonna have it. We just gotta put the work in. We gotta heal ourselves. Yes, it's gonna be painful. I've been telling y'all, and I've not only been telling you, I've been showing you through my own life experiences. This awakening process, I know I'm making it sound good, but that's because I personally have experienced the worst. I've gone through the worst already. So now I have no choice but to be excited for all the good shit. I've spent the last 11 years of my life planting seeds for my future. No idea how it was going to happen. Didn't have the confidence to execute it. Didn't have any plans. But it's happening. It's happening. And it's happening for you too. So if you need help, if you have questions, if you feel like you can't really go to your family or your friends because they don't understand or they personally have not begun their awakening yet, the description box has all of my information. Book a session with me. We could really talk about it. Not only talk about it, we can do something about this together, because I promise you, as I help you, you're helping me. This is equal, and that's what's so dope about life. That's what's so dope about going through experiences and sharing our experiences with each other, because there's always something to learn. So yeah, y'all, that's what we can expect for the Grand Conjunction. I'm excited. Like, I could cry tears of joy how excited I am. I'm excited. Let's learn how to really truly be our true authentic selves. That's what Aries Destiny Advisor is all about. That's why I'm your Destiny Advisor. I'm here to advise you along your destiny, no matter if we part ways or not. It's the jewels and the seeds that I plant within you that blossom into something beautiful. And all I'm saying is, when I die, I'm gonna look back at all the lives that I touched and all the lives that touched me, and I'm just gonna be so grateful, because I'm so grateful now. But yeah, y'all, I can't wait to talk to y'all, and I'm excited to connect. I'm excited to network. I'm excited to brand. I'm excited for everything. Like, I love y'all. 2020 has been the best year of my life. I have never shined so brightly in my entire existence, and I really want to cry. It's like so much happened for me. I'm not gonna say to me. So much happened for me my entire life, y'all. Like, there are times where I went insane. I suffered from depression and silence. Had my heart broken majority of my lifetime by everyone. People who's supposed to protect me, people who just took advantage of me. And honestly, I'm grateful. Like, I'm really, really grateful. Like, because there's a lot of people who can't pick up and move on after that. There's people who give up on life. There's people who commit suicide. And for everything that I've been through, and I'm still here, and I'm still grateful, and God still blessed me, and God still showed me every day how much He loves me, how much He loves me. It's like, y'all, if I could do it, trust me, you could do it. You can do it. You can do it. Like, I really believe in y'all. I'm so grateful for everything in my life. Every person I've ever met in my life, I'm so grateful. Like, all praise to the Most High, y'all. All praise to the Most High. Like, because people don't realize a lot of the experiences we go through is for us to realize that God has always been here, and we have the free will to choose what type of life you want to live. And when I started choosing a better life for myself, when I started choosing better energy for myself, when I started choosing better experience this for myself. I saw my purpose. I saw why I went through everything. I saw why my life played out the way it played out, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. This year has taught me so much. It hasn't always been easy. I've had days during quarantine when I just be in my room crying, like black and confused, and I just prayed through it. I prayed through it. I called back my power through it. I commanded things into existence, and just to see God's love moving through my body every day. Life is good. Like, life is really good. Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. This is why we agree to come here. This is why we agree to be born. We know we're gonna go through contrast. We know we're gonna get our heart broken. We know we're gonna have to deal with certain type of entities and beings and stuff. But we still come here anyways because we know we good. Because at the end of the day, whether we remembered or not, we knew who we were. And I'm just so grateful that God really just used me to inspire a lot of people. Ooh-wee. And this is what releasing looks like. So, yeah, y'all, like, it's been a nice ride, and it ain't over. It's not over. It's not over, but I'm excited. If you survived your worst days, trust me, you know that no matter what happens moving forward, you're good. You're good. So I love y'all. I love y'all. To my next video, we gonna talk, we gonna chop it up, we gonna cry together. Like, this is strength, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid to be myself. I spent my whole life pretending to be what everybody else wanted me to be, and it feels so good to be alive, baby. Like, it really does. It does. I'm not out here selling no dreams. I'm a real person. But I really know what's going on. I know what's up. Anyways, y'all, until my next video, thanks for watching. Thanks for learning. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my channel. And I look forward to supporting each and every one of you along your destiny and your journey in the future to come. So yeah, y'all, I love you. Bye. Air hugs.